Over the last 10 years, online has become a fundamental part of many campaigns. An advertiser's website allows them to process and convert demand exceptionally efficiently, and increasingly, driving clicks to the website is the primary objective of a lot of advertising. In the online environment, it's relatively easy to track where web visitors have come from and which online advertising they've been exposed to. However, the online breadcrumb trail is unable to extend across the divide between online and offline media, meaning that it's impossible to measure the effects of offline media, like radio, with the same robustness as web metrics. Clearly, when generating clicks is the objective, offline media are disadvantaged. The Online Multiplier is the radio industry's answer to this problem. It's the first research study to successfully establish a direct link between exposure to a radio campaign and the online response it triggers.
From our perspective, the really important element of this study was to provide metrics that would stand up to interrogation in the same way that web statistics do. Now, this required us to generate actual data relating to radio exposure and online browsing behaviour and hardwire the two inexorably together.
To effectively bridge the divide, we needed to generate actual offline and online data within a single sample. We devised a survey which first asked respondents in detail about their listening habits over a defined time period. We then overlaid this with individual spot transmission data from JET, the radio industry's electronic trading system, for every campaign that was live across this period, to establish which actual spots for which campaigns each individual respondent had been exposed to. Each respondent was then asked to download a piece of software which instantly captured their web browsing history over a 4-week period. This information gave us the final piece of the puzzle, allowing us to match actual levels of brand browsing online and compare these between people who had been exposed to the radio advertising and those that hadn't. The difference between the two provided us with the radio effect. The final pool of 23 brands captured in the survey spanned a range of sectors, including insurance, travel, motors, telecoms and high street stores. All of these used at least 3 other media, all used the internet, and on average spent 10% of their overall budget on radio. The results have provided a powerful case for radio's effectiveness in influencing online behaviour. Across the 23 campaigns captured in the study, exposure to radio was proven to have driven an average 52% increase in brand browsing online. Further analysis demonstrates that across this study, radio was 4 times more cost-effective than other media combined in driving brand browsing. And more interestingly, radio was shown to have an immediate effect on browsing. Over half of brand browsing stimulated by radio of those who heard radio advertising took place within 24 hours of first hearing the ad. With such impressive results, the RAB embarked upon a wide-scale campaign to establish the research findings with core advertisers and agencies. 500 customers have seen the results presented in person by the RAB, with a wider audience engaged through a well-received programme of trade marketing. Customer response to the study has been exceptionally positive.
A direct line driving online volume efficiently is our #1 priority. The RAB's Online Multiplier helped demonstrate the contribution which radio activity made to a successful campaign. It also gave us usable insight into how creative development can make our marketing spend work even harder. Real-world research which shows we are spending our budget optimally and improving future performance. As a client, this offers us a really key benefit.
It's a real challenge to properly assess the impact of offline media on online brand metrics. We've always believed in radio's abilities, but the Online Multiplier definitively reveals for the first time radio's effect on driving web browsing. The measurability of the internet has changed how we spend our clients' money. This piece of research has the same real-world measures of success and instant creative insight as an online campaign. It allows Mediacom to confidently advise clients that radio will drive brand browsing significantly, and importantly, how they should develop their creative messages accordingly. As such, the Online Multiplier is genuinely groundbreaking research.
Following the launch of the Online Multiplier, data from Nielsen Media Research suggests that the survey is having a positive effect on revenue. Amongst advertisers featured in the study, radio spend has increased 4 times faster than their spend in other media. And within the price comparison website category, radio spend has increased 5-fold year on year, while spend across other media has remained static.
The Online Multiplier is a genuinely groundbreaking piece of multimedia research. It's helping to establish radio as the most natural of partners for driving consumers online. It's giving clients planning and creative advice to maximise their marketing investment, and crucially, for the radio industry, we are absolutely reaping a significant revenue benefit.